corrections? All right, last I talked with you, I was under the impression that the employee benefits were going to be related to another meeting. Is that still correct?
Yeah, I think it's on here, not for action, but for discussion, but still under my report that the board can take action for the link, but I think it's the understanding of the chair that they will trail this immediately.
To approve the 2013-2014 budget and investment procedures. Chair will entertain a motion to approve. So moved. A motion by Director Walker.
Jimmy, sit down, because it is July 1st, and put up a new board. I put it your place and we have available for the folks in the audience today all the items completed in their current status. And it's a natural time of year to take a look at what is completed between December. In this particular year, the list of available vehicles that are considered energy efficient and environmentally friendly was significantly reduced. And so the choice was a Chevy Equinox. The cost of that vehicle is $28,000. We applied for and received a 50-50 match. So the cost of that vehicle is $14,000 to the district. That's the only outstanding question I've received.
Is that a purchase new?
It is. And there's a list of dealers in the United States that offer those at those prices, and I think this particular dealership is in the desktop.
Oh, we're right, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, typically we buy them through Keith and Sons, but Ford didn't have anything on the list this year.
That's what I wanted to point out was that the district did take a good hard look at car dealers within the district, and they had nothing that was eligible for the grant.
Yeah, and Al, that's a great question, and then that's the policy of the district. The maximum, we buy maintenance trucks, service trucks, and we have a service agreement with Ford and Keith and Sons. I think they're the only new car dealership within the district. And just because we called out a couple of used utility vehicles this year, we've already spoken to them. They go to the auction and are happy to buy those for us at our request. Doesn't matter what make it is, and then they get them serviced and we keep the money.
Oh, okay.
Asphalt ponds.
They should be ponds.
Oh, ponds, not ponds.
They're leveled, and we get a number of requests from the film industry to put cars out there at sunrise, sunset. And you flood them with a little bit of water, but that is asphalt, and that asphalt cracks, and then water doesn't stay there, and so every couple of years you got to spend money. And this year, and Debbie and I have talked about this and the staff, but we decided that we were happy to upgrade those ponds. The first movie gig that comes in, and there's a couple of companies that like it, and say, tell you what we're going to do. You repair the ponds and we'll give you a 1 or 2 year contract to use them and film all the cars on them you want. That way we get them upgraded. It doesn't cost us money.
Oh, very good.
As opposed to us spending money and hoping one comes along and wants it. If they put the money in it, they might want to come back and use them several times this year. But they've been used through the years. We've also done some specialty testing. There was a firm that wanted to test a pressure vessel, and another firm that wanted to test a very low altitude. We called other benefits committee, and who is that committee?
Joanne.
That's Joe and you and Carrie, and I'd like to attend that because I think we're zero medical costs, and when I say bounding that, coming up with a number that we're not throwing darts at a wall every year trying to guess what it could be, but starting to come to grips with how can we actually know what those numbers are before we start the fiscal year. And I applaud your work. I think it's the time is right. We did the actuarial study. We know what the long-term liability potential is to the district, and I think we're addressing it appropriately.
So this year is going to be delayed?
I think it's going to be delayed for a couple of reasons. On the first bucket of issues, the 3-tier dental and optical plan, we know we need to do some more work, and there may in fact be some statute which we have to adhere to. And we just need to know exactly what the bookends are on that particular subject.
You talking about for this meeting or for the next board meeting?
No, for this meeting here, the ad hoc committee. Prior to the
Oh, for that.
Oh,
next
yeah,
board
we
meeting.
will.
Will you be here?
Yeah.
Technically, it's the second meeting in July.
Yeah, let's do it just like we've been done before,
Yeah, okay.
right before the board meeting at 11:30.
11:30.
Come in.
It will be the, right before the board meeting on the 16th.
16.
Yes.
Will that be enough time?
Yeah, I hope we're, yeah, because I just need to research that section and stuff, yeah.
Okay. Okay, we'll do that. Then, board's adjourned. Thank you for coming.
Chairman, do you have a few minutes?
Yes.
My name is Zamien Perez for Rosamond News at the Mojave Air and Spaceport after the meeting that just happened in the break room, and I'm here with Stuart Witt. And Mr. Witt, can you tell us about the meeting that was just taking place?
Sure. Today the board considered our 2013-14 budget, and they deferred it for some research they wanted us to complete and fold in to the budget. They had a brief discussion. They've been asking us questions over the last 3 weeks, and it was approved unanimously today by the board. After that, we went into our second board item, which was a discussion on employee health care and retirement benefits, and the ad hoc committee reported their initial findings, and the item was trailed till the 16th of July for them to have one more board meeting and report back on two statutory issues involving the PERS retirement plan and dental, vision, and dental, vision, and hearing benefit. And there is some statute on that at the state level, and they wanted to make sure we were compliant. Those were the only items today, and we certainly appreciate your interest.
All right, great. Well, just one quick question other than that. Coming up in the next meeting, it says July 16th. Can you give us a little idea of what the this so-called rocket movie, or so to speak, is going to consist of?
Back in the winter months of this year, we contracted with Maston Space Systems to film a video from their rocket of the airport in flight. The rocket was in flight, filming the airport. And at the time, the board members wanted to know why we were doing that at a cost of $25,000 and members of the public. Well, the reason is we could. And it turns out the only place in the United States or the world where you could film your airport from a rocket that took off and landed at that facility. So we've used it in 2 different speaking events. It was used at NSRC in Colorado, Boulder, Colorado, 3 weeks ago. And I've used it at one briefing here at the airport, and I intended to use it again this fall at SETP.
Well, thank you, sir. We appreciate your time, and we look forward to seeing your movie in the next meeting.
Thank you.